How you doing? Thanks for having me again. I appreciate it. So, one of the things I really enjoy is alternate history. I enjoy seeing what would have happened with incentive structures and what would have happened with possibilities if something played out, right? So, some some alternate histories are more realistic than others because all it takes is a small choice here, a small choice there, and things could have ended up differently, right? So, for example, if the Japanese had not bombed Pearl Harbor and they decided to go with a different strategy and just go around the Philippines and the other American holdings in the Pacific and just grab the parts that were held by the Europeans who had been conquered by the Germans, World War II would have been completely different, right? It would have all played out differently. The entire second half of the 20th century would have been different, and what we live in now would likely be very different. Um, and so that's like a real possibility, right? So, but then there's other possibilities, like what if, I don't know, what if the Tokugawa shogunate had decided to invade North America, right? Like there's the number of things that would have to change historically to make that happen are so vastly different. It's ridiculous. Okay. Um, so there's that as an alternate history. Okay. So I have been thinking about Napoleon, the French, and everything, and the French revolutionary experiment. And my thought is that what if instead of going imperial, Napoleon went European? Instead of saying, "Oh, I am the emperor of the French," he said, "Nope, I'm going to create a republic of Europe, and I am going to be first consul of Europe." Right? By staying first consul, he continues to maintain that power of being the hegemon, being the individual with all the power, with the juice, the ability to control things. But he keeps the PR shield of it being Republican, and he can keep that revolutionary energy that he was using before. But he can also truncate it so it's not as overpowering to delete all of the nobles throughout Europe, right? I mean, France was wiped clean, more or less, right? France had been overturned, had been changed into a very Republican state by removing the aristocracy. It was chaos, but it was what it was. So if you had created instead a assembly, European assembly, right? So instead of national assembly,